Hello and welcome back to the video series dedicated to a show that used to be filmed in Herm's Anus, South Africa. That's right, I'm talking about The Challenge Season 32, The Final Reckoning, Episode 22. That's right, this is it. The Reunion Part 2. This is the finale, the absolute last episode of this season. And let's just jump into it, but just like last week's episode, I have my cheat sheet here because they went over a lot and I don't want to forget anything. So let's jump in with what happened last time at the end, and let's just jump right into it. Devin was in Banana's face because of their rehashing of what Banana said about Devin's dad. So they're getting in each other's face, it's getting heated, and finally Tony and Corey jump up, take Devin off stage. Everybody starts leaving the stage. That leads to a 45-minute delay. Within that 45 minutes, Amanda decides to get everybody riled up and declare Tony as the worst friend in the history of friendship. It's not his battle. Just leave him out of this. And she's bringing up Cara. Who cares? You're not in this. Just stop. Just please stop. I know you're just a mouth with no personality, but please stop. Anyways, we finally get to where Devin is confronting Bananas. Bananas apologizes, and Devin's still not having it. The moral of this story is both of them still don't like each other. They won't like each other. This was all a big waste of time. Next, we're going to talk to the biggest hole in the wall this season. That's right, I'm talking about Brad and his breakup with Britni. So Britni Skypes in. Yay! And she just wants to come in and throw shade on saying that Brad and her spent the whole weekend together, making so many relationships. Oh, they were making love so much. And then at the end, Brad was like, okay, this isn't gonna work out. Peace out. I'm gonna leave now. And that was it. This was probably my least favorite segment. I couldn't care less. I forgot that Brad and Britni actually broke up while this season was happening. Britni left for the Redemption House the first night, and then left when Paulie and Natalie threw her out on the first double cross pool. Who cares? Who cares about this? I don't. So I'm moving on to Paulie and Cara. They decided to talk how they got together, how they love each other now, how they were on an MTV show called Tattoo Far, or Gone Too Far with a Tattoo. I'm gonna just call it that. Cara picked a tattoo of herself to put on Paulie's inner thigh, and then Paulie put a raven or a crow on her ribs with a little heart and said, "I love you, Cara. Let's stay together." And Amanda decided to chime in and say, "That's poor Paulie. Poor Paulie. Who cares? Stop. Just stop inserting yourself into everything." That leads to a conversation about Cara Maria and Marie as a group together, as a partnership and a team. And they say they finally know how each one works. We're not really friends, but we don't really hate each other. We take it a day at a time, or a minute at a time. This leads to Angela and Faith yelling at Cara Maria, and then Amanda starts yelling into it. And there's just a lot of yelling and unnecessary, inaudible conversation really loudly. And it doesn't matter because they jump off of this to go into Killer Cam's big move. And if you don't remember Killer Cam's big move, this is when her and Kaylee won the day challenge, got the power vote, and made a house meeting and said that they were either going to vote in Brad and Kyle or Joss and Sylvia, leading Sylvia to start bawling her eyes out, thus making everybody burn a vote on each other, leaving Cam and Kaylee as the sole vote to see who would go into the elimination, where Hunter and Ashley came in as mercenaries. This was one of the biggest moves of the season, one of the most ingenious moves, and it wouldn't have been possible without Sylvia's fake crying. Cam got to speak finally. Natalie and Angela decided to insert themselves into the situation and exchange some words, which was unnecessary. And at the end of the segment, Sylvia got an award for Best Supporting Actress in a Challenge, which was pretty timely because the Golden Globes and the Oscars are coming up, so congratulations. It was a really good performance, I'm not gonna lie. Joss seemed very upset that his partner was crying, and Sylvia did a good job, I'm not gonna lie right there. Next we have Zach and Amanda. These two were probably my favorite. They were on a hot winning streak. They got the power vote until they finally sacrificed themselves because they couldn't compromise on who to send in between Hunter and Ashley and Johnny and Tony. And that led to them leaving because Zach broke his nose and had to get surgery and couldn't breathe well. Spoiler alert, they still hate each other, and they will never like each other, it seems. Shane, at one point in this segment, tried to blame Bananas for Zach disliking Amanda, but if you look back at the tapes and the confessions, Zach and Amanda definitely hated each other from the beginning. I don't think... And Zach is his own person, and he's very stubborn, and he's very, like... made up his own mind on things. I don't think somebody whispering in his ear like, oh, Amanda's not that great of a person, to get him to be like, oh, like, it's not, they're not like a buddy cop movie. They didn't come in being like, we're gonna be taking on the world. I'm so glad to be partnered with you, everybody. Like, Amanda, I'm so glad to be partnered with you, Zach. Let's all skip to the finals and let's hang out and braid each other's hair. No, they disliked each other from the beginning. So stop trying to pin this on him. They distinctly don't like each other. Now, if you don't remember, back a couple of months ago on an Instagram live video and on Twitter, Amanda said that she had a bomb that she was going to drop on the reunion, and that Dolph Ziggler was like looking at his watch going like, we're running out of time and tape. Do you have that bomb that you were going to drop and get everybody all like scared or whatever? And Amanda like starts like wiggling in her seat, smiling a lot, like, no. She decided not to drop the bomb. Look, she was just like, oh, well, people are gonna, like, relationships would be broken, and people's lives would be, like, uprooted and whatnot. Look, you didn't have anything, you just said it. I bet you the accusation was gonna be, like, Zach tried to hit on me, or whatever, and tried to cheat on Jenna. Okay. Great, cool. Why didn't you just say it? I mean, I think there's nothing to this whole thing, so she just decided to keep it to herself and whatnot. Like, she just wanted to be in the limelight a little bit more. She wanted more camera time at this reunion. She wanted more views on her Instagram video. She wanted more likes, retweets, and comments on her tweet that she put out there. She wanted to get her passport stamp for the next challenge in the future. Look. Just say you have nothing, you don't have anything, you just wanted to be put on the limelight just a little bit more. Thanks for wasting our precious time with your last 15 minutes of fame on this reunion. Thanks, but no thanks. So finally, let's just jump into the happy ending to this season. That's right, Tony looked at his watch and said, I think it's Tony time to get engaged. So he brought up his baby mama of 2, Alyssa, up to the stage for a surprise proposal where he had asked Alyssa for her hand in marriage in front of Dolph Ziggler, his cast and crew, the live audience, and the banana cam. He decided to ask for her hand in marriage, and she said yes. Thankfully, we have a very happy ending for the end of this season of the challenge, and that's where we leave off. That's it. The end. This is it. This is the absolute ending of this season. This season seemed like it was going on forever, but let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. What do you think about this challenge as a whole? What do you think about this reunion part 2? Do you think it was pretty anticlimactic? Were you upset that they went... I felt like this was a pretty, like, whatever kind of thing. They went over majority of what everybody wanted to hear in part 1, and then they just had these filler stories like Bananas and everybody off stage for 45 minutes and talking about Brad and Britni's breakup. Who cares? Not me. Maybe you care. Tell me why you care in the comment section below. But what do you think about this season? Are you excited for the new CT Getting Married limited mini-series that's coming? It's only 2 episodes, so I don't know. It's pretty limited if it's only 2 episodes. What do you think about that? Getting a little sneak peek. Are you excited for it? Leave me in a comment section below. I'm just excited to be able to see CT for more than just like 3 minutes at a time, because this season he was gone forever. But what did you think about this whole season now that the final episode is aired and the reunion's done? What did you think about it? Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next Tuesday because I'm going to do, or next Wednesday, because I'm going to do a CT Getting Married review and be here for that. But I'll see y'all next time. Peace.